I've been looking for a few more pencils in my collection, and quirky ones, of course. And here's a particularly nice one from Japan. What's unusual about it, because it looks quite normal, it's got a white end and that bit, is when you look at it much more closely, and I'll put it between my fingers to see if I can get it into focus, because it's heart-shaped. Can you see that? Heart-shaped pencil. What a lovely idea. They haven't got as far as doing heart-shaped lead inside. That'd be very tricky to do. Well, at the other end, incidentally, it's got the word love in it, which is very sweet. Let me just put it into focus. Here we are. So it's a pencil with love one end, and at the other end, I suppose you've got to sharpen it, and that'll take away some of the heart of it. I don't know, but I don't feel like doing that. I'm just enjoying it as it is. Here's a very cute one for its Kickerland, who is a favourite company of mine. Came up with a few years ago. It's got a nice backing thing I must show you to start with. It's a King Kong pencil, and it's supposed to be like the Empire State Building. It's a pencil which vaguely looks like the stories of a skyscraper. King Kong's at the top. So what is it, King Kong exactly? It turns out that this is simply an eraser. That's a pencil, that's the eraser. Put the two together and you've got King Kong climbing a skyscraper, as in the famous film. So nice one. That's a very nice little play on it. I came across a couple which I've never used these, as a matter of fact. It's 3/4 of it is that much, and 1/4 of it is this much, and it's apparently you're supposed to be able to highlight and things. So you can either do that bit there, which is all coloured pink, and the other bit is just ordinary. Does that? Any ideas why I should do that? Let me show it to you close up and see if you can check it out for me. So there's a highlighting bit at the end, and only 1/4 of the pencil is a pink highlight. The rest of it is ordinary graphite pencil with a graphite tip. So what I've tried to do is show the two ends. Some of it's pink and some of it's which is a highlight. I suppose we're supposed to write things, and then you underline the bits you want to what you want people to look at first by highlighting with a pink, perhaps something like that. I think it's an idea. And then there's another one here which is a green highlighter and so on. There we are. And there's one last one to look at, which I broke this yesterday when I was playing with it, and it's in two halves. It's Japanese. I'll see if I can put it together, and you can have a look at what it says on it. Uh, So it turns out that the whole pencil is not made of wood at all, and there's no graphite in it. It's just an eraser. There's the end of the thing, looking like a crayon, and I've broken it too as well. But it's just an eraser. The whole thing is an eraser. Bizarre idea. It's supposed to be a pencil. Anyway, there's something here which I must show you because it's an art form, I suppose, where a pencil like that costs about £2,000. How come? How come? Well, this is artists at work. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. Isn't that amazing? This is a Brazilian artist. It's in his book on crazy art. Instead, the front page of the book contains lots of other work from another artist with pencil, but that isn't so remarkable. It's just bunches of pencils. This is clever, and he's got one more page of his stuff, and the rest of the book is other things. So look at this thing here. My goodness me. And now I come close, and you can see these are astonishing. They call it graphite carving. Graphite carving. How about that? It takes him. It's all the way to the end. What an incredible art form. I must buy a bunch of them. There's one more recent one which has appeared only on an email. A friend of mine sent me a copy of it, and that was a Brazilian artist. This is a Russian artist making astonishing pieces. Look at this one here. He's done one of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, done with a sort of white crayon. And it's the top of a pencil, as you can see. And he's done one more inside, which is a bird cage, which is absolutely brilliant. Look at that. So he spends hundreds of hours on doing these, and he charges about £2,000 per piece. Well, I'm not surprised. Oh, hang on, there's one more here to look at the bottom, which is very, very clever one of a hand. There's the pencil itself, the end of the pencil, and look at the graphite there, the carving. Isn't that superb? And he's writing with it. Well, the last one to show you is something very special and delicious. Look at these ones. Oh my, oh my, oh my. All ice creams. Wow, absolutely delicious. The article says they cost 2,000 quid each. Do you want to buy some?